call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Caught behind the line. It's Scott. They're showing that toughness using the ground game to create breathing room. They've got it out to the 15.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. SMU's offense will go to work for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both...
There he goes! They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Hits the open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, SMU! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen in the last couple weeks.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Scott. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Got it behind the line. It's Jones. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable giving the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnston. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Great pass, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. They're setting up the screen. Slithers into space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Surging forward on the sneak. No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the first down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna run it. It's Scott. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. He splits the uprights. That brings him to within 1. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. From the gun, the running back has it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Russell. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnston. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers.
Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put it.
Got enough space. Touchdown, SMU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Kentucky opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pulls it in. It's Boston. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Pulls it in. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Turning it on. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Dead center perfect. The Wolfpack had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Mustangs. Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Catch in the middle, it's Boston. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Quickly out to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Got his man downfield. Give him.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Attempt to try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the air on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Russell. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Russell. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Russell. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cook. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for room. It's Scott. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. Out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man in the middle. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Mustangs are marching down the field. From the gun, the ground game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Open space at the 25. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice...
Got some room in under the goal line. They'll get him stopped. Short of the end zone, but they're in business here with down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, SMU! Quick strike through the air for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Johnston. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Got it on the outside. It's Boston.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Give to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. to the ground to try to move the chains. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
Complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Mustangs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the stomping has commenced.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Ready to try the point after. The fake, they flip it to the kicker. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll try the run. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Quick handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Number 60 on to punt it away.
Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Boston. It's a seam wide open at the 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
How about that job after the catch on a critical third down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up first and goal.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Touchdown, SMU! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Got the first down and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense set on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. It's still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Caught behind the line. It's Boston. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. And off to Jones. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. To the air, it's Bailey. Zings it complete to the right. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to Johnson. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing.
Racing to the right. The 20. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late, but they still do count it for 6. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Off play action. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.